We welcome you back inside the Tucson Arena here in Tucson, Arizona. Our halftime, the score, the Tucson Sugar Skulls leading your Northern Arizona Wranglers by the score of 26-15. James Poovey coming to you live here alongside my co-host, Mr. Ed Cole, color analyst for your Northern Arizona Wranglers. Ed, that was a struggle during the first half, to say the least, for the Wranglers. They had a couple of bright spots, which we'll take a look at here in a moment, but a tough sledding first half tonight for the Wranglers.
Very hard when it's the Mike Jones show, when he has 3 rushing touchdowns to up his yearly total to 22, and then DeQuan Neal gets another touchdown, and they score off of a turnover, one of 2 Caleb Barker interceptions that he throws, and they take full advantage of that, and they're minus. So now the Wranglers are +1 in the turnover category. You never want to be plus in any part of a turnover category. You want to be minus. So now you're behind on that. And then of course on this 4th down right here, you had a golden opportunity, James, right before the half, and they were not able to punch it in. So the Wranglers better hope, do not regret that they were not able to score right there, because the Sugar Skulls get the ball back in the second half. And so far to this point, the Wranglers defense has not been able to stop DeQuan Neal and the Sugar Skulls.
Yeah, the Sugar Skulls getting the ball back in the first part of the second half is just one of the things they've got to overcome here. Obviously, the Wranglers in the locker room now, they're going to have some halftime conversations and talk about some of the things that happened in that first half. There were some bright spots, however, Ed, during tonight's first half. Let's take a look at
these high.
Get him! Safety!
Touchdown! And it's just to Ulis Gillard. He had 3 catches for 38 yards. But it's just, give the Sugar Skulls defense credit, James. They came out to play in this first half. Even though they give up 15 points, that's exactly where you want to be defensively if you're the Sugar Skulls, and you are halfway to what you average as far as offense.
We saw that safety there by Jaquan Artis. A nice play there also took place in the first.
It's good. The offensive line gave Barker enough time to find Gillard right in front of the end zone. And you got that touchdown. Ulis Gillard continues to play outstanding football in his time here with the Wranglers.
Let's take a look at some of the halftime numbers here. Once again, the score at halftime here between the Tucson Sugar Skulls and the Wranglers. Skulls 26 and the Wranglers 15.
Total yards for the Sugar Skulls, 19 plays, 127 yards total for your Wranglers, 21 plays for 83 yards. First downs about even. Sugar Skulls 9-7. Rushing yards, the Wranglers have 40 yards to 29 for the Sugar Skulls individual numbers. Barker, again, 4 of 11 in the first half, 2 interceptions, 43 yards and a touchdown. He was sacked once. Gillard, 3 catches for 38 yards in that touchdown we just showed. Israel Tucker, 1 catch for 5 yards. Barker, 4 rushes for 28 yards. Glenn Gibbons Jr., 1 rush for 15 yards. And Tucker, again, 4 rushes for 2 yards and the 1 touchdown. As far as defense, Kenton Bartlett, let's see, as far as totals, Kenton Bartlett, Bill Atkins both lead the defense with 3 tackles. Tevin Homer, Trey Meadows, and Uric Jones, all 3 of those young men with 2 tackles. Marquise Bridges, Darren Hungerford, Tremont Lofton, all with 1 tackle. On Tucson's side, we go on offense. DeQuan Neal, 6 of 10 for 98 yards. Quentin Pedroza, 2 catches for 36 yards. Arthur Jackson, 2 catches for 25 yards. Mike Jones, 1 catch for 24 yards. Carrington Thompson, 1 catch for 13 yards. But here's where it really shows the rushing. Mike Jones, 7 rushes, James, for 26 yards, 3 touchdowns. DeQuan Neal, 2 rushes for 3 yards, and he had his 1 touchdown. So all their touchdowns came on the ground.
We will take a short timeout here on the Northern Arizona Wranglers halftime show, coming to you live from the Tucson Arena in Tucson, Arizona. We'll come back and preview the second half and take a look at what the Wranglers need to do to get back to within striking distance of this very tough Tucson Sugar Skulls team. Stay with us here. More halftime show coming your way next.
Obviously, we got termites.
Well, the first thing is, you got to know what they're biting on.
Whoa, yeah.
This aged birchwood is perfect for the big ones this time of year.
Oh,
They gobble it up like a candy bar.
nice.
What's going on?
What?
I told you to hire a pro.
I did get a pro.
An Orkin pro.
I got this.
Got termites? Don't call any pro. Call the Orkin Pro. With over 120 years of experience, nobody's better. Orkin, the best in pests.
You're still paying me for this.
Nope, just relax.
And that's cut. We are clear.
Come on, Playmaker. Why you always got to be so awkward on camera? I would say you make me look bad, but we both know that is entirely impossible.
It was possible back in the day on the football field, that's for sure.
You got to be losing your mind. Somebody roll back these tapes, man. Can somebody get this man some water? He ain't feeling well. Please, somebody.
We'll all feel better when you stop all that trash talk.
Dog, are you serious? Look like you needed some real trash talk. See, this ain't trash. This is recycling, which means it goes in the recycling bin. Schooling you again, Playmaker, as usual.
The only thing you ever schooled me on was how to get away with bad calls. That was embarrassing.
Not as embarrassing as you putting recyclables in the trash can.
When did we start talking about your touchdown dance? That was embarrassing.
You've gone too far.
Look like old days. Boy, you know I love you.
Know the difference? Make a difference. Be a team player and recycle. Visit PepsiTrashTalk.com to learn more.
Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody, here at the Tucson Arena. Ed Cole, James Poovey here. We are your Northern Arizona Wranglers broadcast team. Halftime here. Sugar Skulls lead your Wranglers 26-15. James, what are your keys for the Wranglers to rally back? One for me, at least. Of course, you've got to get a stop here on defense because the Sugar Skulls get the ball back here. So it is imperative that the defense, James, gets a stop right here, potentially a stop or a turnover, and then let Caleb Barker and his offense get back on the field.
The offense is going to have to take command once they do get a chance to take the field, but we're going to have to play defense first against a very tough Sugar Skulls team. Obviously, they've got to build off that miscue at the end of the first half there where they were not able to score some points on 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. No doubt this team will use that as fire and momentum going into the second half.
Right, James. It's tough because you only get a certain amount of possessions. Coach Moss talked about it on the Wranglers Roundup Coaches Show on Monday. You get a certain amount of opportunities, and when you don't capitalize on those opportunities like the Wranglers were not able to do right before the half, then it gives the Sugar Skulls that many more chances because we know how deadly and lethal that offense is. So you have to score on pretty much every possession you have and do the best that you can on defense to hold these guys in check.
Yeah, you can rest assured that the coaches talking to those guys right now in the locker room. The defense has got to come out firing. They played a pretty decent first half overall. Some things got through there, but I look for the offense to settle down. Caleb Barker had some pretty good protection there in the first half. I look for him to continue to try and just thread that needle. He looks a little bit tentative tonight. If what do you think, Ed?
It does. Maybe it's a little bit of nerves. It's a case of nerves. But once Caleb gets out there, he makes some completions, and he knows his offensive line is there. He's got a myriad of weapons. He's got a ton of weapons to throw the ball to. He just has to have the time and get that confidence back that he may have lost. It may have went away for a little bit because of, again, going 4 of 12, and their defense has played really well. Give the Sugar Skulls credit. They came out to play today, but Caleb Barker can turn this thing around. There's plenty of football left to go. They're only down 11. You've got 2 more quarters of football, James.
Absolutely. It's halftime of the rubber match here this season between the Northern Arizona Wranglers and the Tucson Sugar Skulls. We'll step aside for another short commercial break. Come right back here and wrap up the halftime show as we get ready for the second half here inside Tucson Arena. Stay with us. We'll come on back down to Pima County right after this.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I've got that blue sky. I've got that sunshine.
You got a voice, Molly. Use it. Do it for the phone.
Let's do it for the phone. They do so much for you. When I'm out there all alone, there's something we can do. T-Mobile. Look at these maps, they don't lie. And faster speeds nationwide. Let's do it for the phone.
If you're struggling to pay your energy bill or know someone who is, we're here to help. Find APS bill assistance programs to reduce your monthly payment or help pay down the bill. Short-term relief like crisis bill assistance can help during a rough patch, while our energy support program can reduce your bill every month. Explore all your assistance options and see if you qualify at aps.com/here to help.
We welcome you back inside the Tucson Arena here in Tucson, Arizona. Our halftime score, the Northern Arizona Wranglers 26 and the Tucson Sugar Skulls 15. Special shout out to our viewers watching from around the globe. Make sure and check in with us on YouTube. Get on the comments there. Let us know where you're watching tonight's ball game from. We saw a couple folks checking in there on the score. Sue Cleveland and Brian Wells watching tonight for the Northern Arizona Wranglers. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast this evening. It's halftime, 26-15. Ed, any final thoughts here as we get ready to kick off half number 2?
This is why you play 4 quarters of football, and they don't give out victories after 30 minutes of football. So we'll see what the adjustments that the Wranglers made at halftime, and we'll come out there and see if they come up with some inspired football, because they know they have to rally back. They have to do whatever is necessary to come back here and rally. We knew, James, this is going to be a tough game to play here at the Tucson Arena. It always is, because the Sugar Skulls are a really good football team, and they're tough to beat in this building.
They are indeed tough to beat here on their home turf here inside the Tucson Arena. Thank you for joining us here on the Northern Arizona Wranglers halftime show. Don't forget, come right back here to this very location after tonight's ball game, and we'll have the live recap for you here inside the arena. Stay with us. Let's go Wranglers. One more half of football to play, and we will see you guys post game.
Go Wranglers.
The Toronto Financial and Crest Insurance would like to welcome all active military, veterans, teachers, and first responders in attendance in tonight's game as part of our Salute Tribute. The Salute Tribute recognizes service, accountability, leadership, unity, teamwork, and education. Once again, let's give a big round of applause for all of our heroes that live amongst us in the Tucson community and embody these values and traits. The Tucson Sugar Skulls would like to thank Strongville, a veteran-owned company, for presenting tonight's Military Appreciation Night. Strongville, the highest rated and most awarded air conditioning, plumbing, and solar contractor in Tucson.